Hello and welcome to Story Retold. I'm Calina and I'm attempting to make a Fighting Manatee cake inspired from the game Nancy Drew Secrets Can Kill. I printed out the Fighting Manatee logo from the high school. I made marshmallow fondant. I made a yellow cake that has some cola drizzled into it, and I topped it off with a buttercream frosting.
I cut up softened, unsalted butter and added white sugar to a mixing bowl and blended until incorporated. Then I added 3 eggs, one at a time, mixing after each one. Vanilla was next. Gradually adding the flour, I slowly poured in the milk and mixed well. I preheated the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. While it was preheating, I greased 2 9-inch round cake pans and dusted them inside and along the edges with more flour. I poured half the batter into one pan and the other half into the second pan, spreading it around. Both cakes went in for 24 minutes. While the cakes were baking, I worked on the buttercream, softened and cut up. I added powdered sugar and whipped it into a frenzy. Then added vanilla and a touch of milk. I mixed it some more until incorporated and beautiful. So good. I took a glass cup and placed my piping bag inside, dumping and scraping the buttercream into the bag. I saved it for later. The cakes were done and pulled out to cool. For fondant, I made most of the fondant in white, then light blue and gray, a little red, and a little dark purple. Since the fondant was sticky, I placed each color in between 2 pieces of parchment paper to roll it out with a rolling pin. I made sure I had enough rolled out for all of the letters in the dark purple color.
Freezing the fondant really helped with cutting out precise lines. I highly recommend that.
Using a clean X-Acto knife and my template, I traced my letters and cut out the excess fondant to snack on later. This took forever. Then I rolled out enough for one large manatee, traced and cut him out as well. Light blue was used for the filler background circle, red for the boxing gloves.
Fun fact, I was the high school mascot in high school. Here's a picture of the Black Panther outfit I put together, with the help from my mom.
Whoa, a new girl at school.
Once the cakes were fully cooled, I poured a little cola into a bowl and used a brush to coat the surface of the lower part of the cake. Next, I used my bag of buttercream frosting and dirty iced the top so that it created a glue for the upper layer of the cake. Placed the top layer on and used up the rest of the buttercream for the fondant to stick to. I rolled out the white fondant enough to cover the top and the sides of the cake, but I needed to stretch it out all the way around, and I used my bench scraper to press it into the sides, and I smoothed it out.
I have never ever worked with fondant before.
Then we put on the decorations. Mr. Manatee went on first, with his boxing gloves next. The blue filled into all the spaces as best as I could get them.
This was the fun, nervous part, doing the outline. Clearly, I need to practice.
Like a bullet from a gun, she arrived on the scene. A young detective who doesn't know the meaning of fear. When she's hot on the case, no time to waste when you're face to face with an evil that is lurking, but you just can't see it. Persist, persevere, and the problem will disappear. You say you in a jam and you don't know what to do. Get down with the Drew crew. N to the A to the N, C her mind on time when she's solving a mystery. Bad boys and girls, your history locked up, where your choices are few. A resident of a room without a view. Do the crime and it's time you will do. Another
Using the
victim
black
of the truth.
piped frosting as glue, I stuck on each individual letter, starting with the centermost letters of Fighting Manatees, G and M, to give them enough space in between the words. From there, I could place the other letters closer together, wrapping around the cake. My fingers turned black. Voila! One buttercream cola marshmallow manatee cake.
Paseo Del Mar's mascot is a manatee. Don't tell me you're afraid of a little sea cow.
I don't know. Do you think this manatee looks ferocious enough? Give the gentle sea cow a pair of red boxing gloves and he will take you down. If at least by sheer weight.
It's kind of a mess. Ma! Oh, that's a lot of fondant and buttercream. That's a lot of fondant. The buttercream is coming through though, it's really good.
Seriously, the Manatees are a great team at a great school.
Be on the lookout for more videos. Until next time, be good agents of good stories. On to the next video!